I am at the beginning stage of my middle age, because I see middle age as a phase in life, the middle phase of life. So you have your young, in fact there's also sub phases, because you have your child, your young phase, you go up to, I think around 30 you begin your middle phase. And that does not mean it's the end of your life. It does not mean you're past it. In fact, some of the most wonderful times in your life are going to happen between 30 and 60. That 30 years, you know. I think that's like the middle stage of your life. You're middle-aged between 30 and 60, and there are different sub-phases within that phase. But I am at the beginning of my middle phase of life. I am there, I'm 4 years into it, and that is what I think. And that was going to be a reply to John Reagan, but we've had all those arguments over the phone and about, you know, what is middle age? He's like, it's not middle age. I'm like, it's not, it is, you know. But I don't think middle age means past it. I do think middle age is a sort of metamorphosis in consciousness, and other people can make you realise it before you do yourself. Like after my third child, after having faith, I was 30 I think when I had faith, and I went back to go on the pill again, and the doctor said, you know, advised that I went on the mini pill, which is a 1 hormone pill, and I was like, oh, why? I've always used the combined pill and it always worked well for me. And he said, well, you know, when you get to a certain age, he made me look conscious of it at first. The thing is, things do change. I think as you move into your 30s, you have different priorities, different perspectives, and generally a shifted view on life. And I think that starts at around 30. It does depend on the person, of course, like everything does. But yeah, my claim is that middle age begins around 30, ends around 60, and then you start the beginning parts of a senior age. And just the same, that is not meant to be a negative thing. You can be a 65-year-old and feel like you're moving into the most enlightened position in your life. In fact, John Reagan sent me an article that said that people in their 80s are, on average, the happiest people in the whole of the population. That by the time you get to 80, you know who you are, you're not fighting against anything in life, you are much more likely to be content and happy with yourself and what's around you. So I think the problem is that we live in a society that is extremely ageist, where youth is worshipped to an extent that is ridiculous, and that is the problem, not what we call middle age. I don't think it's a problem to say that I'm middle-aged. I think it's a problem to look upon middle age as a negative thing. I don't think it is a negative thing to say that geriatric 1927 is an old man, you know, in his old age. I think it is a negative thing to look upon that as saying they have nothing to contribute to life and they can't enjoy life because of that age. So that's my point. It's not, I think it's society viewing age in negative and positive that is a problem, not the age you are. And I firmly believe that I am in the beginning years of my middle age, which makes you, John Reagan, in the beginning years of your middle age. I don't care what you say, it's how it is, baby.